Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Now This Is Podcasting,
titled Kicked Out of Country Due to COVID.
Yeah, so it's almost like a bit of a throwback for you going back to last year in a way, with how things were here, but in a different country.
Yes, obviously I was away for my birthday to Australia, and that country is going up in flames. Not literally, but yeah.
Not literally like it actually was.
Yeah, like it actually did. But no, the country's got COVID again. They're producing like 100...
Wait, so did it go away?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much, like over here, I think they just had like...
Because wasn't there a massive breakout again? Was it in New South Wales?
Yeah, so this is... New South Wales has started it all, so fuck New South Wales for starters.
I just don't even... Since we're free of it here, I just don't... Well, I think we're free.
It's
just like, it's not even a thing to me anymore.
That's what people... Like, everybody over there was asking me, like, oh, you know, do you guys still have cases and stuff like that? And it's like, no. Like,
I forget that it even was a thing, really.
Yeah. So basically, New South Wales has fucking got a case, and that shit spread like wildfire. So now they're producing like 150 cases a day. Like, it's going mayhem over there. So I had to leave the country early, which... For videos, it's good because we're not away for 2 weeks. We're just away for one. But, you know, tell my family I love them. I'll see them on the flip side.
Had to get the COVID test.
I did. That shit was horrible. They went down my throat and then up my nose. The little Asian lady fucking laughing at me. My mum was recording and that shit was horrible. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I don't know how people get it like multiple times a week.
Yeah,
like,
fuck yeah. Especially like... I think when they were first, well, this is just something I can relate to, like when they were starting UFC, they had to have so many tests.
I mean, even in quarantine, like my sister did quarantine, she had to get like, I think she got like 3 during her entire time there. Like,
gee.
I couldn't do that. Like, fucking, just the gagging. I didn't know they were going to go down my throat. I just thought it was up the nose.
Out of context, it just sounds so fucking funny as well, though.
Yeah, I mean, it does. But yeah, so she's just like, oh, stick your tongue out, puts the little fucking... puts the wooden thing on my tongue and then and I'm just fucking like...
Yeah, the wad on the tongue.
Like, what?
Gagging.
And then she's like, okay, now tilt your head back. I'm like, oh, this surely can't be as bad. I practiced in the mirror. I got the fucking cotton bud and like stuck it as far as I could. But oh no, apparently it goes further. Like,
goes
that shit
into
is
the brain.
Fucking... It does. Like, you know how the Egyptians... Like, you always taught that the Egyptians went up with the hook to get the brain out?
Yeah.
That's what it fucking was. A little Asian lady attacking my brain. But, you know, that fucking sucked. Australia sucks. Everywhere fucking sucks. I kind of learned that I don't have a home yet. That's kind of what I felt. Like, I don't...
Deep week.
Yeah. Like, I fucking hate New Zealand. I hate Australia.
Yeah.
Paris is calling me.
I would say you can live wherever you want, but you can't really now.
No.
So.
Well, you can. Like, I'm pretty sure we can still fuck off. Like, if we wanted, we could still fuck off to, like, France. We just can't come back in without quarantining and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're just...
And I think we have to be away for 90 days.
We can be fucked, really.
If I had the money, I would.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's all that's been happening recently.
It's just a bit of a life story and update for you.
You been doing anything fun?
Well, I don't know. It depends what you want to specifically talk about. But if we want to swerve it into something we've talked about a few times on our channel, I've been diving a bit into the Lego games recently.
Games.
Being on a bit of a tear. That was like one of our first videos that ever popped off, was like the Lego games tier
hit this on like 30,000 views at the moment.
Yeah. So that's pretty much just what I've been doing, just grinding a few of them out, because it was like 70% off on the PlayStation Store, and there was like $20, and I bought like Avengers, and I've been really grinding Jurassic World for some reason.
Might be a playthrough coming.
Don't even know, but yeah, I don't know. Just that's just the shit I've been doing, playing games.
Lego, we do have a video planned.
Yeah, we've been planning. Well, I guess we can just say
not planning for it's just been talked about for fucking months now.
But I'm not skilled enough to know how to make gameplay videos, really.
Yeah.
But we kind of wanted to do a playthrough of the complete saga, Lego Star Wars, and then before the new one. When the fuck is that coming out?
I think it must be like 14th
I don't
of August.
even want to get excited for it. It's like Kanye's new album.
It's fucking... Oh, I was actually so hyped for that. Yeah. But we'll talk about that a bit later. But yeah,
Lego games are my favourite games.
Yeah,
like,
hands down.
I don't know. There's something about them. They're just...
Wrestling games would have had a case back in the day,
but they've fallen off hard. Yeah. But I was playing a bit of Turco Battlegrounds, which was alright, but...
It's not 2K, is it? I think it's just
no, it is 2K.
Is it?
Yeah. But it doesn't have much replay value, really.
Yeah.
But, so I was playing, as I said, Lego Jurassic World, and then for some reason I just was like, I'm not even the biggest fan of that franchise, but then I actually got really into the game, and I was like, I'll do a marathon of the Jurassic Park movies, and then the third, I don't even want to talk about this for too long, but I just want to say the third Jurassic Park movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Didn't even finish it, but
I'll actually interject with a good movie I watched.
Yeah.
Walk the Line.
Oh, with
Joaquin.
With Joaquin.
Yeah.
Where's he been at?
I don't know. He won the Oscar and then he dipped.
Set him out.
Well, I suppose there's probably not much. Like, he seems like the type of person that just wouldn't film.
I mean, I say that, but then I can't even remember the last movie I ever saw with him in it before that.
Before Joker?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to have to fucking pull the name up. I watched a really good... It was like young Joaquin.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up. But Walk the Line is actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
Joaquin does all his own singing and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, and he fucking nails it.
Yeah.
And who else is in it? Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
To Die For. It's based on a true story. Basically, Nicole Kidman's a teacher.
Yeah,
she's not a teacher, but...
Wait, why did you watch this movie?
I have no idea.
On a bit of a Joaquin...
No, it wasn't. Thing? This was months ago that I watched it, but I was going through my laptop, like my hard drive on the flight over.
Seeing what you had on.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, Nicole Kidman plays like it. She wants to be famous, so she films all this stuff, and she pretty much convinces Joaquin, who's like 15 in the movie, to kill her husband. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure they all get away with it. But she I think she goes to jail or something.
It was just like a random movie you came across.
I think it must have been like a TikTok or something, like movies you have to watch.
Yeah.
And I was like, Joaquin's in it, like...
I've literally never heard of it.
I hadn't either until I saw that.
But, sometimes you just come across a gem.
Yeah.
And I can't say that's been happening for me in forever, but yeah.
It'll be Space Jam when I watch that.
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that. There's actually been a few new movies out. Space Jam, one of them, haven't watched. I heard people watch it, say it was pretty much the worst movie of all time.
Okay, I think that's ridiculous.
No, not actually. They didn't say that. But
No, but I think the concept...
I've inferred...
I think that the idea of it being trash, like, Space Jam... If you were if they were their age now watching the original Space Jam when it came out, they would be like, that fucking sucks. Or they're just LeBron James haters.
I don't think
because it's made for kids. Like, and no kids are going to be saying, it fucking sucks. The only reason they think it's better than the original is because the original, like, came out in their prime. Like, do you get what I mean? Like,
yeah, but I think just because a movie's made for kids doesn't mean it should just be shit.
No, but like they're watching it as like 30-year-olds. But then like they're comparing it to the original, which in their mind is like one of the best movies because they grew up watching it.
The first one though, a lot of people have gone back and think is not as good as they thought it was as well.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the old one in a year a year or two
and
either.
LeBron James, just I don't know.
I feel like it does have to do with people hating. Like,
I feel like he definitely doesn't have the same presence as Michael Jordan though.
Probably, yeah. He's a bit more of a pussy as well.
I don't know. Do you reckon Michael Jordan was just more of kind of an iconic figure?
Yeah, he was like a worldwide, like he's got the Jordan brand and everything like that. Like, even just watching The Last Dance, did you watch that documentary?
I watched like the end of it.
So yeah, basically like it just talks about how like when he went to China and stuff like all over the world, there was just millions of people that knew who he was.
I mean, like it's probably the same with LeBron as well, but I just think it's kind of like a...
No, I do
another
agree.
Level, upper echelon.
Jordan is more well known.
Yeah.
But I think, LeBron's a bit of a basketball player.
Space Jam 2.
Yeah, exactly. Who cares?
It's coming out... When was the last time Looney Tunes were a thing? I don't know. Do kids these days even know what that is?
I don't even think so,
No. What else has come out?
Escape Room? Something like that?
Oh, garbage. Yeah, never. No.
We have Suicide Squad coming out in like a week.
I think that's next week, eh?
Yeah, so review will be coming.
We'll be doing a review of that. It's just...
I'm bloody excited for it.
I don't know.
But I hope that my excitement doesn't backfire.
Yeah.
Because I tend to enjoy movies more when I don't have expectations.
Yeah. And I don't know, I just haven't seen a movie that I've liked in ages, really. Like, well, not liked, but a movie that I've really that I've thought, fuck, that was so good. I can't even remember, probably in 2 years.
I think, like, my need to watch movies isn't as prominent because of stuff like Loki and, like, all the Marvel shows coming out.
I don't know, I just...
Did you watch Loki in the end? Like, did you finish it?
I watched the first 2 episodes and was just...
that's finished. That was actually a really good finish.
I don't know. There's just something about them, eh? It's just like... I just watch them and I just feel...
I really enjoyed the Loki
I just feel like nothing matters when I watch it, really.
Well, the good thing about Loki is that it did set up, like, the big villain for the next phase of...
Which is Kang
the Conqueror. Yeah. Well, no, it technically did. It didn't introduce him, but it set him up.
Which is gonna...
And it also set up the multiverse for Spider-Man.
Has Doctor Strange come out this year? No.
That you'd have to fucking Google that. I might be...
I mean, it doesn't matter if it doesn't or not, but I was just wondering, just because...
There is one more Marvel movie coming out.
Spider-Man.
Is it? That's in December, isn't it?
Oh, wait, are you talking about just in general?
No, coming out this year.
What about Shang-Chi?
Oh, does it even fucking count? I honestly thought there was a fucking...
I'm more excited
I thought there was a show when it came out.
And when it's a movie, it seems like, I don't know, there's more of a condensed story that will kind of play a bigger role instead of just, I don't know...
Black Widow, the Eternals?
I can't explain it.
Is the Eternals coming out?
Remember the New Mutants?
That was the real fucking Kanye
Whoever
album.
waited for that movie, you wasted your time. I'm sorry.
So Shang-Chi comes out in September.
Oh,
please
fuck off Rotten Tomatoes.
And then the Eternals comes out.
Yeah.
I don't really care for that at all.
To be fair,
comes out
the
in
only one I
December.
really do care about is Spider-Man.
Only if they put
it's Spider-Verse OGs.
The What If series as well, that'd be quite... Actually, I probably won't watch that, to be honest. Hawkeye series, as long as Hawkeye dies, I will this year in the roost not care. And then Doctor Strange comes out.
See, that could be good. And it's directed by Sam Raimi.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. That definitely will be
Because that was the one that they were first talking about that they might introduce the Tobey Maguire back into in the multiverse, but then, obviously, with this new Spider-Man, could potentially be the biggest disappointment of all time.
Oh, no, they kind of have to now. They've set it up, like, in Loki to have the variants and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, I don't think it'll be what we want it to be. Like, I don't know. I feel like we were just kind of hoping for, like, a multiverse.
I'm just down for, like, a blockbuster again, because what have we had? Fast and Furious, which was just the biggest fucking piece of shit.
I guess Black Widow.
I guess kind of, but I don't know.
The fact that they're charging $35 on Disney Plus for that is fucking extortionate.
The problem is I've become so used to getting like an Endgame movie to that magnitude kind of, that now everything just seems minuscule by comparison.
Yeah. Marvel really fucked everything for us.
I don't know. But surely, I don't know how many more years it will go on for anyway.
What, Marvel?
This current timeline. They'll probably just extend it forever, who knows. Tom Holland wants to play movies. Play Spider-Man until he's 40, so...
Yeah.
But fuck him.
Speaking of in their 40s...
Yeah.
No, I can't think of anything to transition. UFC.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about UFC now?
Yeah, I was going to say like Tony Ferguson, but he's not in this.
Probably going to be the main topic of this. Well, we consider ourselves aficionados.
Yeah, compared to everyone else. Everyone else on the internet.
Bro, the amount of people like...
You've been getting in a lot of arguments on comments recently.
I just can't help myself these days. The past few events we'll go over because we haven't talked about UFC for fucking ages, really.
Right, for like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. But to me, that's a long time. Yeah. I just can't help myself. Like, every event, I just see the comments and I'm just like, I can't. I just...
Yeah. So we had the original one we had was Islam versus.
Well, if you want to, we haven't even talked about 260 whatever Conor was on.
I did.
You did, but like we could talk about it because we haven't really talked about it together. So we could just do that for a bit if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What else is there even to say? Yeah. It's kind of, I consider
that was the biggest letdown card for me in quite a while because that was so stacked, and I just
Do you consider it a non-win for Dustin?
No.
You consider it like a...
Well, I don't know if I can... I mean, he did beat him up, but...
Like, I don't consider it a doctor's stoppage because he didn't do anything
but I don't want to see them fight again now, so I just don't care.
No, definitely.
And I think Dustin is in the position where he can move up and Conor isn't, so...
But Dustin should have... Dustin's always been in the position to move up. Like,
yeah, he was just taking the money fights.
This fight probably shouldn't have even happened anyway, but I guess they kind of had to.
It was shit.
But, I mean,
Conor, he got... So, what did you actually say? Like, what did you think? I think we did have similar thoughts, but what was your overall opinion of that fight?
I don't think... Because it was 10-8 on the judges' scorecard. Yeah. That was bullshit. That wasn't 10-8.
Oh, I thought Conor did so much better than... Like, in the grappling, he was definitely taking some shots, but I think
he was firing them back.
His stand-up was so much better than it was in the last fight, I thought. And he was cracking Dustin, it looked like, a few times. But they were saying that his leg was broken leading into it, and then
they didn't say broken. The fight. They said fracture, hairline fractures and stuff.
He opened up the fight with like the hardest leg kicks you've ever seen. So maybe that isn't the best idea if you're actually fractured. That's kind of what I was thinking. But he was driving around in Cali on his little moped.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Apparently,
Conor cracks me up.
Apparently, I don't know if it was fake or not, but I saw a deleted tweet from Conor, and it was like, "Good always defeats evil." Khabib said, "Good always defeats evil," and then Conor replied saying, "Good equals COVID, evil equals your dad," because COVID killed his dad.
Bullshit, that was real. Bro, I think I'm not going to say bullshit. That was real
because that is something Conor would tweet.
Is this real? I think it is real. It's literally the first things I'm seeing on my thing right now.
Yeah. So if he said that, I've lost a lot of respect for him for that. But he's so fucking bipolar as well. Like,
I don't know, but then.
Like he was tweeting out like his support after his dad died and stuff like that. Like,
yeah, but then Colby says shit like that all the time.
He would never say anything as bad as that though.
Remember fucking Usman's manager died and he was like, "Oh, you look so long to defend your belt that your manager's not even alive to see it."
Okay, that's fair.
He'll be watching it in hell or some shit like that. But I don't know.
I feel like Colby never means it though. That's the thing.
Well, I feel Colby, you can clearly tell he's playing a character, which Conor now
isn't.
Conor now, I think, is trash talking so forced though.
Your wife is in me DMs. Your wife is your husband.
Like, as was so natural before, and now it seems like I just don't believe anything
when Dustin
he says
called
anymore.
him out when he's like, "Yeah, your trash talk's actually gone down." Like, I was like, "Yeah, it actually fucking has."
Because it is just like so forced now.
When he was trying to start that chant, "Your wife
that
is
was
your
like
husband."
a YouTube press conference thing.
I literally thought of like Jake Paul.
Yeah. But anyway, back to that card. Like I loved the prelims. I thought they were so good.
That was what I did say. We loved everything up until the co-main.
And O'Malley, Chris Martino deserved to go to decision.
Yeah,
that was
fuck
disappointing.
Herb Dean's let us down a lot recently.
The thing is, like, oh yeah, he was taking all that damage, but then that exchange where he actually stopped it, like none of the shots were even connecting.
Exactly.
But I mean, whatever. Greg Hardy knocked out.
That was
Sam
nice.
Johnson, anyway. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that.
Oh, Gilbert Burns. I fucking hate Gilbert Burns.
Yeah, I hope he gets knocked out by a jab again. But anyway, Usman vs Covington was announced today.
Yes.
For their second fight, which is in...
October.
I can't even remember.
Oh, do you mean the first fight?
No, the next one.
I think it's October.
But yeah, how do you see that shit going down?
I don't know. Usman has progressed so much.
And Colby hasn't.
I don't know what Colby has.
Colby has beat Woodley since that fight, and Woodley fell off so hard. So yeah.
Like the first fight, Colby was kind of like winning on the feet because he probably was up in that fight until he got knocked out. It was very close.
I think from memory I had it even going to the last round.
Yeah,
so
that's what I mean.
Probably would have had Usman winning, but I mean it could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was super close.
Probably would have been a draw if I was scoring the whole fight.
We'll talk about some shit decisions soon as well. But
you know what it is.
I think Usman's going to have adapted a lot, updated a lot more.
Think of what Usman's been doing since their first fight. He's been knocking out.
Who did he knock out? Burns,
Burns,
and Covington as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's only getting better. Trevor Whitman.
Masvidal, no one has ever knocked him out, and
no one's even finished them. I think it was a submission.
I don't know. But
like in the UFC at least.
Yeah, remaining.
I don't see how Colby can even.
I feel like Colby might try grapple this time,
but I think Usman's probably a better wrestler anyway.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, how's Colby winning?
Fuck it, Usman's winning.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't see any way Colby can win.
No, neither. Not even a Colby hater, but this is facts.
Unless he, I guess that could be kind of like not recency bias, but we have seen Usman a lot more.
But you compare
Colby
the performances.
But Colby could have been working on his craft like the entire time. Like he could have improved a lot in his stand up. Like
I just think like when you compare the last few fights, who they've beaten, like Burns, #1 contender, Masvidal was like starching people.
Yeah.
And then Covington just beat Woodley, which was a good performance, but you know, you've seen kind of what Woodley's become though.
He's about to lose to Jake Paul.
And just how good Usman is now. But yeah.
I do fucking hate Gilbert Burns, so I don't want he's calling out everyone. He's calling out Diaz, he's calling out Leon, calling out Jorge. Fucking
I think he wanted to fight Leon co-main of that card.
Yeah, that's what he's asking for at the moment.
5-rounder.
He fucking asked for a 5-round against Leon versus shit. But not versus Wonder Boy. The thing that annoys me the most about him, I said it in the last video, he's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu and he just laid there on the ground. He did nothing. I'm fine with you getting takedowns and like...
You're a casual. Shut the fuck up, you casual.
Thing. Like, I feel like a casual.
Anyone
saying
who says
it,
that to me, I'll take you on the street. Like, honestly, like that, I hate that more than anything ever. Like, you can find people laying on people boring and not be a casual.
But it's not even... I love good jiu-jitsu and good wrestling exchanges.
I'll talk about a great example of that in a second
like,
as well.
Ground and pound is... I know.
They talk about how elite Gilbert Burns is on the ground.
Like how many BJJ like tournaments he's won. Like he won one recently.
So like I expect people to...
But he didn't even change guard and stuff like that. He just lay on him.
Yeah.
Like that's what annoyed me.
I want to see people actually go for finishes, like if they're that good on the ground. And I mean, I don't know. It is easy for us to say, but at the same time... Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. But anyway, fuck that card.
And then we had the Islam card. You hate Islam.
I hate Islam Makhachev. I don't hate him. I hate
the fact that he's in the top 5 now.
Yeah.
I do not agree with that at all. Defeating number 14.
I don't really care about anything else on that card, but we'll talk about Islam.
Currently he's fighting Felder
now. Bullshit. Felder out of retirement.
Not Felder, fucking RDA.
Yeah, but Islam Makhachev, okay. Everyone. I'm trying to keep composed and not like if people yell at me.
Just fucking let go.
Islam, he is not the second coming of Khabib by any. Like he's nowhere near. Like to me, he's nowhere near level of Khabib.
He actually compares himself to Khabib as well. He's like, when people say Khabib and I are similar, I see that. I think that.
People were saying, put Islam against Charles right now and he'll win the belt. Okay, first of all, Islam never faced anybody in the top 10. He lost a few years ago, but anyway, got knocked out by some random guy, who even was he? Got flatlined. So that just shows he can potentially get finished in the future, especially if he's facing higher competition. But for me, everyone's just saying, like... seeing him, like I'm not hating him, but I'm basing this is my opinion off his performances that I've seen. Like he's fighting people who are like 14th and 15th ranked, and like they're not really showing much against him, but people are saying that he can instantly just go into a title fight right now.
Is he the lightweight Sean O'Malley?
I'd say Sean O'Malley has looked so much better than Islam,
but he's been fighting actual trash cans.
Yeah, I guess, but Islam. See, I don't know. Just, I don't want to hate on you, but I want to hate on what people have just been saying because they're so adamant of all this hype, which, I mean, maybe it is true, but from what I've seen, like, Islam, when you talk about his grappling, he was getting clinched for, a decent amount of that last fight he had against the cage.
You'd never see Khabib
and he got
that.
taken down, even though he was dominating most of the actual grappling, especially on the ground,
Like, there's no saying, we're not saying he couldn't become Khabib.
He gets fucked up by anybody in the top 5, I reckon.
I was looking at the top 5, and I think I text you,
it's so
even under that, he'd probably struggle against, even a Tony.
He might even struggle against RDA, who knows, but...
I don't even know what RDA is
RDA is 40, but Islam, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like him either, but I feel bad hating on him this much just because of what other people have made him.
I really don't like Ali Abdelaziz.
No.
Everyone talks about Conor saying, "Oh, Floyd jailed in the street," like how that's scum. But then
how's Noah?
Yeah, that I'd love
Is
that.
that his son?
I don't even know what.
Apparently, it was like his son that he like left on a doorstep or something
like that. Yeah, we know about you too.
Yeah.
But no, and then like Ali, he tweets like, "Oh, put Islam against Conor, and he's not breaking his leg, he's breaking his neck."
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not saying that's how Ali Abdelaziz sounds, but like he says all this stuff, and then he tweeted recently, like Islam supposedly in air quotes tweeted to RDA, "Where you at, Grandpa?" And everybody's like, "This is clearly Ali."
That's what everyone says because it's like it's not even the same speech pattern.
Exactly,
like,
they have like broken English on
Twitter
and stuff as well.
At the end of the sentence, and they didn't say it.
Hey brother, come here.
Yeah, that's just I don't know.
But yeah, fuck it. No, not fuck Islam. I don't mind Islam, but I do agree. I don't think he beats anyone in the top 5 at the moment.
Like, I love when a new contender comes along that can make challenging fights between like the top people. So if he is actually that good, and you know,
what ranking is RDA?
There's, I think 6. But that's the thing as well. Islam 5th ranked. The last guy he beat was 14, and Islam isn't facing anyone even in the entire top 10. And even though Conor and Tony have been losing their fights, like they've been fighting the elite competition, and Islam has been beating like not scrubs, but you know, like in comparison. And I don't know, but it was the same with fucking
RDA 7.
I guess Conor did get moved up just to make it look better against Dustin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the other day. Conor has never, like he never was actually in the lightweight rankings.
No.
So he's just continuously going down.
Because even his fight that he's won since Alvarez was in welterweight against Cerrone.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
But yeah, anything else to... I don't know.
Stipe. Like I guess the heavyweight division in
apparently
total.
Stipe wants to go to 1 because he's getting a bit fucked around. Which,
fair enough, I guess, to a certain extent, but I feel like he always does hold everyone up. Like the DC fights, he always he needed a bunch of time. I guess due to the eye
Was
pokes.
he offered a rematch against Francis at all?
I don't think so, no.
No. So he's kind of just been left in the dust.
Yeah.
Which I guess is fair, but then at the same time, like, I feel like his next fight will be against probably, I don't know, if he just waits around. But then I guess he's getting older as well.
I think Stipe beats everyone else except Francis. That's the thing.
I feel like Gane's pretty fucking good.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. I feel like Stipe would probably be able to, like, out-wrestle him. Like, if there's anyone else that's good... When I say good at striking, I don't mean, like, Derrick Lewis good at striking, like, good at knockouts.
Derrick Lewis isn't good at striking.
No, okay, but, like, I don't mean knockout. Like, even Francis.
Yeah.
Like, technical striking.
I feel like Francis is better than people give him credit for, though.
But he's not on the level of, like, a Gane or even Stipe.
No. But you don't have to be.
No, but I mean, like, Stipe, like, fighting Gane would be the best matchup.
So Stipe left in the dust, Gane versus...
Lewis next, not this weekend coming, but the one after.
Which I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Everyone predicting Lewis by 5th round KO.
Oh, could you imagine?
4 minutes, 59 seconds.
I would cry. I love Ciryl Gane.
I do... I don't know if I love him, but
I do. I love everyone.
I appreciate him, especially more than a lot of people, because he gets a bit of shit talked about.
I love every French person in the world.
Yeah. But yeah, Stipe mugged off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, surely just give him Jones. Like, what? I don't even give a shit about John Jones anymore, to be fair. But
neither. I literally couldn't. If John Jones never came back, I wouldn't care.
I wouldn't care.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if John won the heavyweight, I just don't even care about him at all, to be fair. His last few fights I don't know. He was taking steroids.
Yeah, and then he dropped off. Speaking of steroids, TJ.
Yes, this just happened on Sunday.
And I watched the first 2 rounds and then I had to board my flight.
Yep.
And then that was it.
I did watch the entire fight, and Dillashaw, probably my most hated fighter out of everybody. Like, biggest sore loser you can ever imagine, just won't ever accept a loss. Just from stories you hear, he's a dick who tries to fuck people up just because of his competitiveness, and just, I don't know, it just seems like a dick. Well, just from everything I've heard, obviously I haven't met him, but anyway.
Especially going against...
Snake in the grass as well.
Yeah, especially going against Corey Sandhagen, who I love.
Yeah, I love Corey Sandhagen, and he's been a fucking beast lately. Crazy that Aljamain beat him so easily. It still blows my mind.
Well.
I remember watching that live and just...
I was like,
I don't even know what happened. But
back when we loved Aljamain.
Fuck. Yeah, I've been talking about him a bit lately as well. Just fucking...
The downfall.
He was like my top 3 favourite fighters, and now I just hate him so much. But anyways, Sandhagen, Dillashaw back after 2 years, main event. So obviously I wanted Sandhagen to win, but don't let that sway you from what I'm about to say, because I feel like I can admit when I think who won.
Yeah.
If that even made sense, what I just said.
I think, even though I am biased towards Ben Askren, I think he should have been given longer against Jorge.
Yeah. Like, that was the biggest early stoppage of all time.
Yeah.
Murray Yamasaki, he needs to come back.
So what we're saying is just because our favourite fighter, something bad happens to them.
I mean, Corey's not even my favourite fighter, but I definitely like him a lot and hate TJ.
Yeah.
But I was interested to see what happened here. From what I can remember, because obviously, it's hard to remember every single fucking thing that happens in a fight.
He landed like 3 flying knees.
Yeah, but I'll kind of just go round by round from what I can remember. I had TJ winning the first round because basically just the grappling. Yep. He was able to take his back just so much against the cage, and I don't think Corey was able to land too much. I can't remember what round that cut above his eye came in. Second round, Sandhagen was pacing him up. Like, I was surprised Dillashaw took the amount of shots he took. Like, he took some fucking...
He did get dropped.
He took some... Yeah, but he took some fucking massive shots, which I was waiting for him to fall down each time. And over the course of the whole fight, Sandhagen kind of fucked himself over by trying to do like spinning kicks and shit all the time, and every single time he did it, TJ was just able to clinch him, and fucking that kind of ended up being his downfall in the eyes of the judges, I guess, because
which he himself has admitted. He put out an Instagram post and he basically said, I did too much to give him opportunities.
And then round 3 I think was kind of similar to the first round. Either way, I had TJ winning rounds 1 and 3, Sandhagen 2, and then I thought the 4th round was the closest of them all.
That's what everyone was saying.
Corey was landing the big shots that were doing damage, but then TJ was more, it was grappling versus striking, I guess, so whatever you deem to be. I always deem striking to be the most significant thing, and when they read out the rules of how you're meant to judge a fight, that is what they have first. It's like effective striking, grappling, control, whatever, in that order.
Yep.
So that's why I thought Corey should have won that round, because of the striking. And landing what I thought was the biggest shots, compared to even when TJ was grappling him, like, he wasn't really doing anything, and even though he was walking him down all the time, he was getting hit quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then I thought the 5th round, was Corey all the way, so I thought it was 3-2.
A lot of people But
I wasn't like, I was like, oh fuck, I wish, because I thought Corey should have won, but I'm not going to say robbery, because honestly it could have been a draw, and I thought that would have been probably justified, because like that 4th round was close, and it was pretty much a striking versus grappling, which almost, I guess, evened itself out a little, even though for me I would have thought Corey won. But so I guess I wasn't too mad at it, but even though I did want Corey to win, but it was a really good fight. TJ looked pretty decent, even though he did take quite a few shots, and then it's just kind of the thing, if it was the other way around, TJ would have been a fucking dick if he lost. Like, he would have been. Yeah. That was kind of just the thing where I was like, oh, if Corey won that, TJ, fuck, you would never hear the end of it.
And now I was
kind of thing. But yeah, that was just my thoughts of that shit.
Cody Nochin calling out TJ.
Yeah, no.
He's like, let's run it back.
I don't care about Cody anymore.
I was like, yeah, get in the fucking
Cody's last performance, I'm sorry. Dude.
Going down to 125.
To fight... Surely he's not getting the title. How can he get the title?
It wouldn't surprise me at all.
Who's in the division? Because
Davidson's
moving up,
Askarov.
isn't he? Davison moving up?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe I just...
I don't know. And I'm sure Joey Benavidez... I watched this video the other day. Alive? I sent it to you. 3 minutes of Joseph Benavidez not being champion.
Yeah.
It was the funniest fucking video.
I rewatched the second fight between him and Davison all the time, and so I just love it. It's a work of art.
Because he gets so fucking battered and then choked out. Like,
yeah, he almost gets choked out twice.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
I've been pulling up my just shut every so often just so I can think of shit to talk about because I'm looking just down the feed if there's anything I see interesting anyway. But yeah, there's whole West Strickland this weekend.
I don't give a shit. Just the Olympics at the moment. That's what everyone cares about.
Yeah. Oh, have you actually been watching the Olympics?
Well, I've been in Australia, and Australia only show Australian stuff.
Okay.
Like, at least over here, at the moment, like, Sky Sports have on different nations playing sevens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In Australia, you get none of that. You only get Australian stuff.
Do you know what I fucking loved watching? Archery. That shit was fucking...
Oh, actually, I watched fucking North Korea versus...
South Korea.
Oh, versus Russia?
North Korea aren't allowed to do.
Yeah, versus Russia.
Was it the women's or the men's?
Yeah, the women's.
Yeah. I watched the women's, like, the whole archery tournament. That shit is sick.
I didn't realise until they showed, like, the back shot afterwards.
How fucking far
away.
it is.
Like, it goes, like, up and then comes back down.
Because they shoot, and then it's like a second, and then it hits it. It's actually... Like, I don't even know how they've... It's fucking skillful. But anyway, I was just watching it because that was on, and then I got so invested in it and watched through the whole tournament. And Korea were just they were on another level.
Apparently they're fucking like beastly at it.
They've won it, I think, the past 9 Olympics.
Yeah, that's
gold
fucking
medal.
insane. Like, they just breed these females to just do.
And the men's as well. The men's were literally getting straight 10s, like, on multiple occasions.
Fucking impressive.
And that shit, I loved watching that.
One thing I noticed, Russia aren't called Russia.
Yeah, because
of the steroids.
Even though they're like it's Russia,
they are Russia, but they're not going by.
What difference does it make?
I guess they don't have the flag. Because they go. What do they go by? The Russian Olympic Committee. Yeah,
but it's just like you know that they're Russia and they're Russians competing, so. Don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were when I first watched it. Like when I saw ROC, I was like, "Is it the refugees?" Because I know the refugees have a team.
Yeah.
I was like, is that them? But then they're like, no, Russian Olympic Committee. I was like, what the fuck?
I also watched the skateboarding as well.
Skateboarding was
that
sick.
shit was fucking sick.
Shout out Nigel Houston. He didn't win.
Shout out whoever the Japanese guy was that won.
Yeah, fucking,
he was fucking
I know
good.
his name.
Fucking good.
It was actually really nice to see skateboarding at the Olympics.
It was actually sick.
My parents were all like, oh, skateboarding at the Olympics? What's that for?
That shit was way cooler to watch, I thought, than just like, I don't know, a bunch of other shit on there. Especially when they just cane out and fuck.
Yuto Horigomo.
Imagine like caning out from doing that shit and then having to keep going to try and win a gold medal.
I didn't know that. So that was the park.
Because he's from Japan, so home park.
But there was also no.
Is that not what it was though? That guy who won the gold medal. I'm pretty sure that is this home park that he trains on.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, but this is just... I think this is the woman's one. 13 years old.
Real?
Yeah.
Eating shit.
No, I don't think that's her, but that's insane. On the Olympic podium stood 3 teenage girls, 13, and 16.
When I was 13, I was
Holy fuck. There's a pedophile's dream.
Yeah, when I was 13, I was so bad. Like, I may as well not have been alive. I was contributing that less amount to society.
One thing I do want to give a shout out to, not that anyone's ever going to fucking care about this, but the Australian commentators on the skateboarding, I'm not sure if it was the same in New Zealand. They did a really good job. I can't even fucking
remember. I wasn't really listening to the comment. I don't even know if
the Australians did a really good job of explaining skateboarding to the neutrals. Or to the casuals, I should say. Like,
which is me.
Because it is the first time at the Olympics. Like, not many people will have seen it before. And I just thought that was really good.
Especially because sometimes you're like, oh, that shit looks sick. But then it's like, I don't know. Depends what they're actually judging it on or how difficult it actually is to do. You don't really know. Well, I don't know.
So that was the street event.
Yeah. Is that all they had? Or?
No, so they have park as well. Park is more your bowls. Like they've got a map up here. So that's your parks, like your drop-ins, your bowls, whereas your streets, like your rails and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, that was cool to watch.
One thing I do fucking hate, surfing.
Oh, I see. I wanted to watch that, but then I got told it was so boring.
Well, that's the thing.
Because I reckon it's not people doing like death-defying waves and shit.
This is what I was saying. This is what I've said to everyone I've talked to about it so far. They should have like a man-made wave machine.
Yeah.
Because the New Zealand girl that I watched, Ella Williams or something, she got fucked over because there were no good waves coming.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's just depending on what wave you get.
Yes, you have like half an hour out there, and then I think you get judged on like the wave you take and then also the tricks you do. Like, I think that's fucking stupid. Like, because if one person gets like a really good wave, like 3 minutes into it, there could be like nothing else.
Yeah, that is actually a bit of bullshit.
That's what I mean.
Do they even take that into consideration?
No. That's why they have the two categories, like one for waves, one for tricks. Like, it's fucking stupid. What even else is there? There's 3x3 in basketball, which is a fucking non-sport.
Isn't USA just getting rolled?
Yeah, well, I think they've only played once so far.
I don't know.
Luka Doncic dropped like 48-11 and something for Slovenia. What else has even happened?
Just in life?
The swimming... No, I'm trying to think of Olympic stuff. Some of the swimming stuff's happened.
That's all I really watch, just because...
Yeah, swimming in your track and field is all the important stuff. And I don't think we've had any track and field yet. The cardboard beds have been something I've noticed at the Olympics, so you can't fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think that stopped people, though.
No.
But it's actually quite funny to see, like... I watched a video the other day. Someone spilt, like, a water bottle on their bed.
Yeah.
And it just collapsed because it's fucking cardboard.
Yeah.
Or, like, maybe they pissed the bed or something, but... imagine that. That would fucking suck.
So weird, eh? Like, whose idea was that?
I think it's also to do with, like, economics. Like, be good for the environment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know. What even else is there to talk about? What's coming up in life?
I don't know.
We're going to go to the casino?
Yeah. Blow some money on some blackjack.
Yeah.
Which, that's usually my GTA 5 destination.
Yeah.
Casino.
That's literally the only reason we're going to do it.
Yeah, fuck.
But what day should we go?
I don't know.
Should just go tonight.
Just straight to the fucking casino.
Let's just go after this.
I'll go tomorrow when I get paid, and I'll spend all my money.
Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
And I'll be homeless for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's coming up in life.
Yeah.
COVID back at it, like we've already talked about.
Yeah. Do you watch wrestling at all anymore?
No, not really. I guess.
John returned.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hate WWE, but
I just hate wrestling in general.
I watched Money in the Bank. When even was it? I just watched
last Sunday.
Because I don't know, I kind of do get a bit invested.
Like WrestleMania, Royal Rumbles, and like SummerSlam, I'll probably watch.
But I don't know, Money in the Bank, just because in the actual match this year, there were a few people who I was like, oh fuck, it'd actually be pretty good if they won. And then Big E won, so I was
Cesaro could have won.
Was he even in it?
I think so.
I've already forgotten, but I don't know.
But yeah, Big E was a cool winner.
It was actually not even a bad pay-per-view, just because like that's probably the first pay-per-view apart from Rumble or WrestleMania I've watched in fucking like 3 years. Yeah,
they did. Yeah.
And it was actually alright, but I don't know. I can't ever stay like I don't really enjoy wrestling. I used to like it so much back in the day, but now I just fuck.
If WWE changes bookers, I'll probably get back into it.
But then Punk and Daniel Bryan are meant to be signing with AEW.
Oh, fuck off! Not a chance. Not a chance.
Do you care about CM Punk?
No. This is what I was thinking. People were like, oh my god, CM Punk versus Kenny Omega can be so good. CM Punk's like 40. He's like also, out of shape like, every time I've seen him. He's never
really... Well, I don't know about in Ring of Honor, but he's never really wrestled matches of like that level.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he was wrestling John Cena.
Wrestling's evolved so much since he left.
Yeah. I'd love more for him to be like a manager or something, maybe. I don't know.
Like a Daniel Bryan, I could understand, because he still is a god.
Yeah.
But I don't think
he translated that to WWE as well, where he was actually wrestling like that there, which I feel like CM Punk kind of wasn't as much. He kind of adapted more to WWE style a little.
Yeah. And
then got rolled in UFC.
Which was always fun to watch.
No, the funnest thing to watch is Ronda Rousey losing. I've just been watching a lot of UFC. Well, that's all I spend most of my time doing, just rewatching UFC.
Yeah.
And just Rousey getting slept. Oh, fuck, you gotta love it, really.
You do. It's always nice to see, because fuck Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, but especially just because Joe Rogan, like, fuck the amount of hype he put on her. It's like, this isn't a once ever, or it's like, this isn't a once in a lifetime, this is a once ever athlete. You'll never see anything like this again. World class striker. Like,
speaking of Rogan, did you see the video of him in the ice bath?
When he's like, yeah,
it was fucking hilarious.
Even look real. Like, his face was melting.
I don't know. I remember doing the ice bucket challenge.
Fuck, I never did that. I got nominated. I think. Did you? You might have even nominated me, and I just never did it.
Probably. Check the fucking Facebook feed. I don't even know if the video's still up. But I did fucking... I literally just got like 3 buckets of water from my pool in Australia. Yeah. Which is like warm as fuck, and I just acted like it was cold.
What was the actual point of it, though?
ASL.
But like, what was the point of actually doing it?
Spread awareness, I guess. I couldn't tell you what ASL is. Well, American Sign Language.
It didn't really spread that much awareness.
Yeah. But yeah.
Did you listen to KSI's album?
Not KSI's new album.
Oh, I actually...
There is something we've got to talk about, music as well.
Yeah, because...
So yeah, I haven't really listened to JJ's album.
Yeah, I listened to it just because I was away in Christchurch a few weeks ago, and just on the way back, his album came out on the day I was coming home, so I was listening to it. Fuck, it's actually pretty good,
He's got a lot of good features and stuff, I heard.
It's so much better than his last album, which I thought his first album was kind of a bit too... tried to Americanise it with the trap and stuff. Which, like, it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it just didn't seem original and just seemed a bit too, like, copy other shit. But, his new album, he's got a mix of, like, it's called All Over the Place, so it's, like, a whole bunch of different genres and shit. But there's a lot more actual UK features this time, which I feel like definitely works in its favour.
Well, speaking of UK features, well, not just features, but UK artists.
Dave.
Did you listen to that?
I listened to the, what was the song?
Who's it with?
Stormzy.
Clash.
Yeah.
That album, I mean, not just the album, Dave in general is incredible.
Imagine your name just being Dave, though.
His name is, I read his name last night, it's like Dave Omarimi Ogarubu or something
How
like that.
How could you ever just go by Dave and to be taken seriously?
Santa and Dave.
I know, like, there's a bit better.
But I honestly, I can't think of a better storyteller than Dave.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, like, listened to him in depth. Like,
Psychodrama was his album before.
I've listened to a lot of his, like, this just goes for me listening to music in general. Like, I've listened to a lot of his music, but, like, I never listen to, like, I have music on, but I'm, like, not even listening to it the same.
Well, I saved this album for the plane ride home because I knew I was just gonna, like,
be taken to another place.
Yeah, so I mean, Psychodrama, like that shit was incredible.
Yeah.
His ability to tell stories through music is incredible. Like, I fucking love his music.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
And then Kanye also
had the album listening party, but apparently that shit wasn't finished. Apparently it sucked.
See, when Kanye does this, like, but the thing is, when it comes to music, like, you can't just boycott it. Like, if you want to listen to it, you'll listen to it. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like, by delaying it, like, people are getting fucked off, but at the same time, like, you can't really... He doesn't really feel the effects of that, because when he releases it, like, it's still, everyone's just going to go listen to it anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've no doubt this is going to be an incredible album when it comes out, but
like,
I was excited for it to come out on my birthday.
Be like, oh, fuck, I'm just not going to listen to it now because it keeps fucking round or something. Like,
yeah.
Because that's kind of what I've been wanting to do to Kanye, but I don't know. Because what was his last album? Was it fucking Jesus King?
Jesus King. I fucking listened to the shit because I was working as the painter when that fucking album came out.
Blasting.
And I listened. Like, because my favourite artist is Rick Torrance Gane. He had an album come out around the same time.
Yeah.
And I just had Kanye on the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even give a shit about that album.
Yeah.
Like, I loved Jesus is King.
I just don't know.
Apparently this album is kind of Jesus-y as well.
Is it?
But it also has like a bunch of features that'll make it go hard. Yeah, so
there's like Tyler the Creator and like Playboy Cardi and shit on there.
Yeah, Jay-Z's on it, fucking Trav.
Yeah.
Like, everyone. Rolling Loud on at the moment as well. It's actually fucking sick to see crowds.
There was some shit that happened there.
Uzi performed. He performed some new songs.
Fuck, I don't know. I remember reading something.
Kodak.
There's something, I don't know.
Fucking Lil Baby got a shoe thrown at him.
Real?
No, DaBaby got a shoe thrown at him.
Oh, was it something to do with DaBaby and homophobic slurs or some shit?
Tory Lanez, maybe. But it's fucking funny. Like, the crowd really wasn't that excited.
For
like,
anyone.
From all the performances.
You think they would be, like...
Like, Jack Harlow came out.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Jack Harlow and Lil Nas X in a second.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Jack Harlow performed Tyler Hero, and he brought Tyler Hero out, but like nobody really reacted.
Yeah.
And then DaBaby brought out Tory Lanez. He came out dressed in like a baby costume.
Tory Lanez is like the TJ Dillashaw of rappers.
But he actually is fucking good though. I guess TJ Dillashaw is as well, but
so, like, I don't know.
Did you hear his freestyle with Aiden Ross?
No.
That shit was it was actually fucking
just some
good.
songs, but I don't know. Tory Lanez just as a person,
yeah, he is a fucking bad human. But
I wish I could hit him with a tombstone.
He took the mask off. He's like 5'2" as well. He took the mask off, and just nobody really yelled out. They're like, "Oh my god, it's Tory Lanez!" But like the crowd was like, "Oh, this dude shot Megan in the foot."
Which that is good.
Oh, I don't mind Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh,
I was
okay.
listening to Juice by Lizzo on the way over.
Oh,
That shit actually fucking goes hard.
oh, who else? Wait, who was
Mirror,
that?
mirror
What-
on the wall.
who
Don't
was the
say because I
person
know
you said
I'm
though?
cute. Jack Harlow,
Nah,
Lil Nas X.
yeah,
You don't like him?
nah.
I think he's actually fucking hilarious.
I
though.
like Lil Nas X's music, and everyone always shits on me for listening to him.
Like fucking Old Town Road. Yeah, it was fucking good when it came out.
Honestly,
but like
Montero is like one of my favorite
That's what I
songs.
was gonna say.
That goes. I love that song.
and Industry Baby.
yeah, it's a good
is
song
fucking
as well.
good as well. The music video is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
When I saw the fucking previews of it, I was like, what the fuck?
What is this?
And then it showed the fucking shower scene, and I was like, that is fucking hilarious.
It's like,
Apparently, he full on had his cock out as well.
yeah.
And then Jack Harlow it was so fucking bullshit. He got attacked. Everybody's like, oh my god, Jack Harlow's straight. It's like, what? Why would you?
It doesn't have anything to do with, like...
And I'm not sure if this was real, but Lil Nas X's TikTok is fucking funny. He, like, reacts to tweets and shit.
Yeah.
And there was one that was, like, Jack Harlow apologising, like, you know, I just did whatever Lil Nas X told me to do.
So,
if he wanted me to be in the shower scene, I would have done it. And then Lil Nas X
Can
was
we
like...
reshoot it? Or was it something like that?
And there was another one, like, someone tweeted, he's like, oh, do you and Jack have any tapes coming out?
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, not yet. Jack's not into that.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, wait, you mean music? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually is gay, though.
Who?
Lil Nas X.
No, he is.
You reckon?
He's, like, made out with dudes on stage.
I don't
Have you not
know.
seen that?
Yeah, but, like, I just don't know if he is gay.
He fucking definitely is.
Some
How can
people
you
do
not-
shit for attention, though.
Nah, I don't think... I kind of thought that because when... Like, Old Town Road came out and it was, like, real popular. And he was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm gay. When it was, like, Gay Pride Month or something like... So I don't know why you'd ever just fake something like that. But then, like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, he doesn't look gay. That's the problem. He doesn't... I don't think
He has the Adesanya dangling earring.
Adesanya's not gay.
Isn't he?
Oh.
He's a bit sus.
No, he does have a hot girlfriend.
Uh,
I can't even remember what else we're going to talk about, but...
Fuck, surely we can find something else to talk about. I don't know. What else has
What else
been
is even
happening?
happening in the world?
I'm just keen for some new movies to come out to talk about. And
The UK went out of lockdown.
today.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid because their cases are still mad.
Oh, I've been watching this. See, this is why I've been watching this guy's YouTube channel, Rugged Eagle, and he does a whole bunch of shit about Lego games. Like, this is some shit I feel like we could kind of emulate, maybe. Like, old Lego rosters ranked from worst to best. So, like, every game ranks like
We have to
the
go through and
character
play them
sets.
though, because
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
know.
played some of them.
But that's why I got the inspiration. I watched his old open worlds and Lego games ranked from worst to best. I watched that video and then, like, coincidentally a whole bunch of those games were on sale at the same time, and that's why I had Jurassic World, Avengers, and like The Hobbit at the like near the top. So I bought those 3 games and I've been playing them, and they're actually so good.
The Hobbit on the phone. I remember playing that.
I'd never even played it. These all games I hadn't played before as well, because I was so used to playing the same Lego games over and over, and I was like, oh, I don't really care about Jurassic Park that much, or definitely not The Hobbit. But then just playing the game's actually fun. Just playing any Lego game, I just find so much enjoyment in.
Yeah.
And then I was playing Lego City Undercover as well, which is almost like GTA, where you're just a cop, and that's fucking sick as well. I've just been playing all these games, and
I mean,
don't know,
at least
love
we got content. Like, we can do all that stuff.
Yeah.
We'll have that coming to you soon.
I'd love to do gameplay videos, but at the same time, like,
We just need to fuck it and buy an
if it's for
Elgato.
a game, see, if it's a game like Lego Star Wars, where, like, I feel like that could be really entertaining, but otherwise I don't want to be playing a game just, like, be sitting there, just nothing happening
Yeah,
for
that's
ages,
true.
or some shit like that.
No, we will. We'll fucking invest in an Elgato. We'll go halves in it.
Is that a...
That's the game capture one.
Yeah, but they need to just remaster the games I
but
want to
post them
play
on
for
fucking-
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Because, like, all I want to play is Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I heard they might be remastering Simpsons and Run.
I'd be down for that. I still have that. Like, I don't know if I've ever finished that though. That's the thing.
Neither. I've still got my PS2 though, and play it occasionally. But yeah, I just want these fucking
But yeah, we'll do some SingStar videos for you guys soon.
yeah.
I've actually got a fucking story to tell you after this.
I'll
but
lip sync.
I can't say it on camera, but
Not yet.
no, it's
not until I get to
fucking-
know you a little better.
Yeah, no.
But,
private. It's private.
fuck, is that it? Might be.
Yeah, probably been going for an hour.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, no.
Yeah, like I said, we've got some more videos coming
This has
this
just been
week.
full off the cuff anyway,
Yeah,
so
we didn't
maybe,
even have anything planned this week.
No, but I mean, we've covered a fair amount of shit. I guess maybe in the future we could just get a list of shit that we want to talk about.
News events that happen throughout the week.
We've missed, but I don't know. There hasn't been too much apart from, like, I guess every time we do this, we'll cover the UFC, because we'll do...
Unless it's a specific topic
specific,
we need to
like,
talk about.
pay-per-view, I think, videos, but then, like, if it's fight nights and shit, like,
nobody
a lot of
cares.
them are just 1 or 2 fight cards that, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not really a whole bunch to talk about.
Actually, Blueface fighting, and then Paige Vanzant as well. We'll quickly...
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Paige Vanzant lost to Rachel fucking Ostrigen.
Ostrich.
Yeah, fucking Paige Vanzant in the mud.
Paige Vanzant, it's a toss-up between her and Dillashaw for my least favourite.
But, like, OnlyFans.
At least Paige is, like, you can look at her tits.
I don't even know why she fights anymore.
Neither. Like, she's never been good. You know why she was promoted. And she's so... she thinks she's so good as well, which is the reason... If she was a bad fighter and was, like, trying to fight, I would, like, not really hate her as much. But, like, it's the fact she thinks she's, like, worth something. Like, who's ever actually watching her fight?
For the fights, you mean?
Yeah, but does she even actually sell?
I mean, she sells her body.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah, but just like, especially when she left the UFC, she was like, "Oh, I'm not getting what I'm worth." It's like, you're literally like 2-7.
Yeah, you're worth fucking whatever your tits are worth.
Yeah, but fuck, I just love seeing her lose.
And then Blueface fucking pieced up his opponent and then fought a fan in the ring afterwards.
That's fucking crack up.
But yeah, that's probably...
There's Bellator this weekend, fucking Pitbull versus AJ McKee.
That'll be a good one.
That's like that might be the best Bellator fight of all time. Like, from like quality of fighters.
Jack Swagger versus Fedor is up there.
If that happens,
yeah, it'll be fucking ridiculous.
I love it.
But yeah, that probably brings us to the end of the video.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Just anything.
What's your favourite thing? What do you want us to actually talk about specifically?
Yeah, give us fucking content ideas.
We just talk about the shit we like, kinda. So
yeah, and you guys that watch it, we appreciate you. But yeah,
thanks.
Like and subscribe. This video will probably come out sometime this week.
I'd love to actually...
We might do like every Friday night.
Yeah.
The podcast gets released. I feel like that'd be a good one.
We just have to do it because the last time we did one, we talked about UFC, but then it didn't get up till after.
Yeah, so we had to cut out all that shit.
It was like, that's weird, like predictions and shit, but then it already happened by the time we wanted to put it out.
So as long as this comes out by the fucking weekend, then
yeah,
which will be alright. And then we'll have the casino video coming. We'll go tomorrow, and then
I don't know if you're allowed to bring cameras in there.
Nah, they make exceptions for us.
Yeah, we're famous around town.
Yeah,
but no, I actually want to get like a dedicated like massive fan base, because then I'd love to like live Q&A, like live streams where you just like people can ask you shit.
We're actually so famous around town, we're not allowed within 100 metres of schools.
Yeah, because
of all our fans.
nothing to do with the white van that we drive. No,
the just talking van.
Yeah,
but yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Pa 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 pa.
Yep.
Peace.